Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another Free the Piece Friday special. And today I'm excited to bring to you an exclusive from MG Minis. It's an Auto World Chevy truck with Speed Racer theme. We are going to check these out. I got both regular versions here, which were provided to me from MG Minis. So thank you very much for hooking me up with those and to show you. And then also he gave me a little pin as well with the MG Minis logo. That's pretty cool as well. Pins are kind of all the rage right now, huh? Among the diecast collecting community. So pretty awesome. So excited to get the regulars, and then my good buddy Crazy Todd at Crazy Todd's Diecast hooked me up with this Ultra Red as a bit of a Christmas present, a little late Christmas present, which was just amazing. So thank you, Todd. We're going to open up these and we're going to check them out and see what is so cool about them. And they are very cool. The card art looks pretty awesome. I guess we might as well start with the clean version here. No rust. So let's get a good look at this packaging. Of course, it says adult collectible. It's 1973 Chevrolet Cheyenne. Limited to 1,248 pieces. So that is, by any diecast brand standards, pretty darn limited. So if you're an Auto World collector, this piece, you're going to want to get it now. Do not wait. These have just come out. They've just become available. They are going to be available. You'll be able to find them all over the place right now. You can find them from MG Minis. You can find them on eBay, probably, from your favorite hobby dealers, Facebook sellers, all sorts of stuff. You're going to be able to find them now. Later on, when they're gone, and a lot of Auto World collectors have either got them or hoarded them into their collection, they're going to be tough to get. Okay? It's going to be a pricey piece later on. So I would definitely recommend picking it up now if you can. And that's my 2 cents. That's before even opening it up and looking at it. Just based on the number 1248. And each one is limited to 1248. The clean version and the dirty version. So you're going to have to get, or the rusty version. You're going to have to get both. If you're, into Auto World. Or if you're into Speed Racer too. Here's the back of the card. Not a whole lot of verbiage on the back. Fairly basic. So this is a MG Minis exclusive. This is produced by Auto World, though. It's produced at the Auto World, the factory that makes Auto World cars. So it's not like a custom or anything like that. All right, let's open this one up. And here it is. So as you can see, it's got the Speed Racer Mach 5 livery on it, which is cool. I wish I had there's a Johnny Lightning Mach 5. They do the Mach 5 casting, and that would have been a cool one to pair for this video, but I actually don't own it. Well, Speed Racer is such a classic, I suppose a classic anime, really, or manga. Dating back to like the 60s. So MG Minis here on the license plate, which is a Michigan plate, which is appropriate because I believe that's where he lives. And pretty awesome, at least here in the States. So Speed Racer up top there. You got the little Speed Racer. This would be a red like line accent on the actual car drawing. And then of course the tailgate looks great. It just looks really good, actually. MG Minis is cool because he does a lot of like unique kind of like exclusives, and a lot of times he crosses pop culture with the cars. So that's why you get Speed Racer here. He's done some Ghostbusters stuff. He's done quite a few different things. It's always kind of like a cross promo kind of deal. Like the El Pachuco was his first Auto World exclusive, and that thing was sweet. I did a video on that, so you have to search for that. It was basically the first Auto World lowrider. And that is really cool as well. And he does some unique stuff. He also has a 2-pack with a Auto World and a Johnny Lightning out right now, which unfortunately I don't have that yet. I'm gonna have to get that. That's gonna be a tough Ultra Red / White Lightning to find as well. But anyway, focusing on these are cool. Definitely neat. Definitely cool to have in person. Finally, and they do look really good. I also really like the yellow. There's a yellow graphic for the headlight. This one has, I think, was that a little flea bite right there? Oh, I'm afraid to rub that with my fingernail. It might actually come off, that little spot. I can't tell if it's Zamac right there or not. Should we open the hood? The hood appears to be actually sort of painted shut, or at least that gap is really tight. Kind of afraid to open it, but of course we're going to, and boom. So pretty cool. I don't know. I might pick up a second set of these to keep carded. We'll see. Just because you guys know, I hoard all Auto World. All right. So here is this, and having extra exclusives, especially when they're this limited, it doesn't hurt to have. You never know later down the line. You might need to trade it for something else, or you just want to keep it because it's cool and rare for an Auto World. All right, so let's open up the rusty one. So the rusty one, the card art's the same for all of these. Did we look? Oh, and I forgot to look at the base of the other one, but yeah, this is the 3-rivet tooling. Originally, these toolings came out with 2 rivets, and they've since adjusted it to a 3-rivet. All right, so essentially the same livery, except for, of course, the addition of some rust. It looks pretty awesome. So just a cool alternative. I love worn-looking vehicles, and this is just cool. So this kind of combines a bunch of cool things. It's got a cool casting. You've got the Speed Racer livery, and then, of course, the rust. And I love how it's like down right here. Totally realistic. That's where rust would be right there in one of these trucks. Yeah, man, this is just super cool. So yeah, I'm definitely digging these. There's production codes on the bottom here, too, when these were made. Oh, wow. These were made back in September. So September 16th, 2020 is when these were actually made. And they're kind of just coming out. Well, they came out maybe almost about a month ago. So, pretty awesome. All right, let's get to the main event, okay? And that is definitely going to be this Ultra Red. Speaking of rare, I believe this is only limited to 52 pieces. And so it is not going to be an easy one to come by. You could definitely try eBay for it. I have, of course, gotten lucky and to have a friend that was able to trade for this piece and then gave it to me as a present, which is just insanity. Otherwise, I would not have it. I'm also lucky, of course, to have friends like MG Minis who hooked me up with these at no cost as well to do this video. I do appreciate that. That is absolutely fantastic because these aren't necessarily cheap either, but they're not going to get any cheaper than what they are now. It's hard to say what will happen to the value of these really rare Ultra Reds, but I can only imagine as more and more people become fans of Auto World, some things to the price of these is probably going to happen, and it kind of already is happening. So let's go ahead and open up this very rare or very limited Ultra Red piece. Let's free the piece. I always get even hesitant just for this, but we're opening this truck. It's so rare. And there she is. Well, what have we got? What are the traits? We always talk about that. So, as it's pretty obvious, it's ultra red, and the tires are white. The interior is also white, and it's also goes after the rusty version. Super cool. It's so cool to have these ultra reds. I keep thinking there's going to be no possible way I'm going to be able to keep up with the hobby exclusive ultra reds because they're so limited. And it's like the most desirable Auto World casting right now. And that combination is just going to make these things so expensive and hard to get a hold of. So all I got to say is good luck if you're trying to go after this one. Hopefully you're able to get it at a reasonable price, or you just can afford it anyway and don't care and will just spend the eBay prices. And that's cool too. If you're within your means, go ahead and do it. It's a great piece to have and to own, especially if you're just diehard Auto World collector, which I guess you consider me to be. All right, so this is fantastic. I'm so glad to have it. I'm glad to have all three of these trucks. They're just cool. So, like I said, MG Minis does a really cool job. They do something unique. It's something different. And, for the people that like the pop culture stuff or, like having kind of this cross-culture kind of thing with the, having some sort of livery on it that doesn't have really technically, well, it does have something to do with cars, I guess in particular this one does, but more of like a TV show or something like that, mixed with a cool casting and all that stuff. And so you definitely would dig this and dig his exclusives because he kind of does that a bit. All right. Enough is enough. Thank you guys very much for watching another episode of Free the Piece Friday and a special one, this MG Minis video. If I get the other one, this other exclusive from this year, I'll probably do a set of that. I'm going to try to get the chase for it. It's going to be really hard. Maybe we'll revisit these, and then we'll also revisit the El Pachuco release. But yeah, very, very cool. All right, thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day.